my name is Chelsea. Welcome back to my channel. This is Be Sweet, Stand Tall, and Plan. Today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be going through everything that I read in January, going through my reading planner here. Just kind of, I read every day. My favorite book that I read was House of Earth and Blood. I kind of covered up this box because I realized that it says book of the month and favorite book this month, which I feel like are kind of the same thing. So I just covered this up, made it more decorative. Gave my little key here and then colored in all my books that I read or listened to, which was 8. And then I have my monthly spread that I kind of fill in as the month goes. I made these little stickers on Cricut. These little squares. So I just have, started, finished throughout the month. A couple of releases that I was looking out for that I wanted to note. All of the books that I bought this month. I do the book of the month, which I picked First Lie Wins. And then I bought, so I already, this is House of Earth and Blood, the first in the Crescent City series from Sarah J. Maas. And I had already bought the paperback versions. My mom's watching this. Just look away. Look away. If you could see my desk right now. There's teetering, tottering books. Anyway. So I had already bought this version. Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. And I thought when I pre-ordered them that they were going to be like the hardcovers. But they're paperback. And I realized as I was reading it that I was kind of, I was kind of messing it up, and they're so pretty. So I am a crazy person and I ordered just the regular hardback of both these versions. So I have both of these for the exclusive, and then I ordered the the hardbacks so that I could read these, and these would just be shelf trophies, I guess. So, anyways, now that we got through that, I bought both of those hardcovers, pre-ordered the third one, which has already come out. I also have 2 versions of this book because the publishers did the readers dirty with this one. I'm gonna put it out there because they made 6 different versions of this book. Like each version or edition has its own bonus chapter, and they're all different. So essentially, if you want to read all of them, you would either have to have 5 other friends that all get the different ones. So I chose 2 that I really wanted to read, and I got those 2. My husband got one for me, and then I bought the other. So I bought that. I bought some graphic audio versions of different series that I've been listening to, and I pre-ordered this one, Destroy the Day, which came out on the 23rd. This is a really good series. So this is the 3rd book in the series, which I have not read yet, but getting there. So this is how I'm kind of using these pages. I covered up any bits that had spoilers because I don't want to ruin anything for anybody if they're planning on reading any of these books. So any spoilers are covered up. If I just wrote snippets like slow moving or stayed up late, Little Suspicious, those kinds of things. I left those in there. I wrote When I Finished. So these are the books that I've been listening to on Audible. They're the graphic audio versions, which is like a full cast. I already read these last May, and they're really good. They're fantasy, but they're not as like in depth as some fantasy can be. You know what I mean? Like with the world building and all that stuff. These are more like romance geared, I would say. So I did, I finished part 2 of A Court of Thorns and Roses. And then I moved on to A Court of Mist and Fury, which was in 2 parts. And then A Court of Wings and Ruin, which was in 3 parts. So I listened to all these this month, which were really good. The graphic audio versions are where it's at. And it was kind of fun listening to them like the second time through. Like this is, you know, technically a reread, and listening to all of the kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Foreshadowing. Or the bits that you kind of giggle at because you're like, you're not going to be saying that later. But it was really good. I started off with this physical book, Two Twisted Crowns. This is the second book in the Shepherd King duology. The first one is One Dark Window, and these 2 books were really good. They had a really cool magic system. They were more dark, kind of moody. And you follow Elspeth as one of the main characters, and it was really good. The second book, I liked the addition of characters and their story and how they all kind of came together in the end. It was really good. I really enjoyed that one. Then we moved on to House of Earth and Blood. So I had not gotten there yet. I read all of the other Sarah J. Maas universe, which is A Court of Thorns and Roses, and then you move into the Throne of Glass series, and then Crescent City. So I read House of Earth and Blood. Did I finish it? I think I finished it here on Sunday. Oh, I did. I read like half the book on Sunday. I did nothing else. I was trying to finish this book. This was really good. I liked the plot twists, and this one has a lot more world building than A Court of Thorns and Roses, and a little bit more than Throne of Glass, but Throne of Glass is kind of spread out between a lot more books, I think. So yeah. Then we started, me, my cousin's wives, and my brother's wife. We all kind of started a book club together, but we're having it span over like, I was going to say we were going to start it at like 3 months to give everybody time to read, because I just didn't want anybody to feel rushed, right? So we started with Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. And this is one of 3 of a series about a girl, Pippa, who is investigating, or she's kind of opening up a case from a few years back of a girl who went missing at her high school. And so she kind of starts digging into everything that happens, and it's really good. Little mystery, a little thriller. I really enjoyed it. So I read that. Finished that the following Sunday, and that's kind of where this month ends, and it kind of goes on into my next, like the next week. I did end up finishing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I finished 8 books in January. These 2 last books I finished like within the first week of February, like the first couple of days of February. So, yeah, so that's how I've been using this log. It's just kind of, you know, I put stickers in, and I put when I've finished, when I've started, some notes. Like I said, I've covered up spoilers. So yeah, I don't know what else I wanted to talk about. I think that's it. I loved all the books I read this month. I highly recommend reading them if you like fantasy, or A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is a mystery thriller. So if you like that, I would recommend that series as well. I have not read the next 2 books, but I plan on it. It's in my TBR. And then in my current planner that I keep on me at all times. Let's see. Go to my reading tab here. I have these like the front pages, so I've been filling out this tracker and I've been using the Zig Clean Color dot markers. So I just have the color written and then kind of fill it in as I go throughout the month. And then I haven't filled out any of this yet. I kind of started this physical TBR situation, writing down series trackers that I want to read or that I've started. Any book recommendations or series recommendations, and then how things are going so far, right? Oh, and then, so, you know, this is how it's going this month. And then back here I have my book reviews that I need to work on. That's kind of one of my goals for the month, is to fill these out. I've just been putting little pictures that I've printed out of the whatever these are called, book covers. Oh goodness. And I'm just kind of keeping it here as I go, I guess. I might move them over, like with the month, as I finish these pages, maybe. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that's how my reading went for January. Kind of a look at how it's going for February. I've been liking it so far, and we'll keep things moving along. So thanks for watching. If you are not already, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe, and remember to be sweet.